Alright. First things first, try to hold the motherboard to where I can see everything on it without touching the bottom of it, obviously. I mean, since the plastic's under it, it should be fine. Just so I can see where everything goes on yours, even though it's probably about the same as mine.
Let's see. Or maybe I should turn it around. These are all the ports right here. I guess that's the RAM. Or maybe that is. Can you see that? I wish I could go full screen on mine. Oh gosh. That shrunk it down. Wait a minute. Oh, that didn't help at all. Oh no. Are you talking?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Shit. I forgot I muted my mic to drink. Alright. You see the RAM slots, the blue, black, blue, black?
Oh, this?
Yeah. Do you have your RAM? Yeah, put one in each of the blue slots. How many did you get?
4 gigabytes.
Okay. I was like, Jesus Christ, that looks like there's 4 sticks there.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
it's...
I got like 64 gigabytes now.
I was about... Well, yeah. I was about to say, holy shit, why did you get 4? You didn't need that many.
I want all the multitasking abilities.
But yeah, right next to your RAM slots is where your processor will go. And of course you can't put them in the black because it wouldn't work properly. And since you said you got a different CPU cooler, then it'll probably take up one of your RAM slots. Or it'll cover one of them. Which is dumb, but not much you can do about that. Until you get more money and possibly buy a water cooler one, which is what I'm going to do with mine.
Water cooler?
Water cooling. Yeah, dude, your motherboard is looking a little bit bigger than mine, but of course mine. Maybe not. Maybe it's because mine's in a case, it just looks smaller.
Maybe.
How much was it? How many watts does your power supply get?
Go. Oh.
I was gonna say I don't think it's under there.
600.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's 100 more than what I have, and I don't even hit max on mine, so that's definitely good. So you can add a bunch more stuff into yours. A bunch.
Where's my rag at? Oh god.
And what kind of RAM is it? DDR3?
Says A data on it. Yeah, DDR3. Yeah.
Okay, good.
See right there.
That'll be easier for me to tell you how to put it in, because I mean it's obvious. The lines line up. I mean, if you put that in backwards, then there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
Because I mean, one side is obviously a little shorter than the other side.
can get it out of the damn case.
TJ unboxing his case. It takes like 5 minutes. Alright, so yeah, you just line them up. There's obviously one side that's going to be smaller than the other. Make sure you're putting it in the blue ones.
Yeah, it's in the blue one.
Alright, I was about to say, definitely not the black one. The black one, that wouldn't be good. Alright, and did you make sure you opened the little white levers on the side of it?
Yeah, it's open.
Yeah, make sure those are open. Now you push one side in until it clicks in. It'll be a little bit of force applied, which is kind of why I like it being on a flatter surface. But you could put your hand up under the box and then just press down. That way you don't crack through your motherboard. It'll take a little bit of, not too much force, but a little bit of force.
Keep trying to push one side in and the other side comes up.
Yeah, that'll happen.
There we go.
Alright, and now you just push the other side in until it clicks.
Yeah, both of them are
They're both clicked in.
in. Will it, like, go up under this little white thing?
Yeah.
I don't think it's in all the way then.
Yeah, one side probably is. Now you just got to push the other side in and make sure you put your hand under it so you don't crack it.
Okay.
So it's in? Alright. And just do the same thing with the other one. Line it up, put it in. Nothing too hard about it. With that one computer I bought from the guy, I shoved in the RAM really too hard and did it wrong, and it shorted it out. So that's what messed that one up. But other than that, with this computer, I've done it right.
Have to go through.
Do what?
How many did you have to go through?
I had that computer. I only paid like $90 for it, which is okay because I got like the processor and the hard drives out of it. Which the hard drives themselves are probably like 50. And then the power supply is probably 50, so I got a decent deal on it, is the way to put it. But yeah, it just clicks in, push the other side, it clicks in.
Cool deal.
Ta-da. Alright, what else? What do I want to do next? Next, I guess the processor. Now, look at your motherboard, and on the processor, there's a little hinge next to it that you'll want to lift. It's like a lever.
This thing?
Yeah, you'll slide it to the left, and it should come out, and then you just pull it up. That just opens it up, basically.
Yeah.
You can see it move a little bit.
Yeah.
And on your processor, when you open that up, don't touch the bottom part of it, the prongs, because it'll mess up.
Yeah.
So you can touch the sides of it.
Trying to figure out which way it needs to go on.
That's the thing, is on the bottom of the processor, you can see where there's little spaces on it.
Yeah.
Like where there aren't prongs, you just have to line those up.
What about the little sticker thing?
You could put that on your case. I've got mine on the top of my case. It doesn't really matter.
Just for show, basically?
Yeah, it's just for show. So, just don't touch the bottom of it and don't touch the little processor port. Easy stuff. And then what you'll want to do is you won't want to push it in there. You'll just want to lay it down, like, just gently on it. Just kind of like lay it on there. Because if you push it in, it'll probably bend the prongs. Who the fuck? There's also a little indentation on the top side of the processor. It's got like a little arrow on it, kinda. Yeah, it matches up with something on the port. Yeah, I can't remember. But yeah, you pretty much just put it on there, and then make sure it's on there properly. I don't have a way of describing that.
Yes.
Yeah. And then you can pretty much you can like tap it down a little bit to make sure that it's not like completely loose. But yeah, you'll want to push that down and it'll secure it in place. It will take a little bit of force, but it won't damage anything. So you'll want to put your hand up under the motherboard again when you do that. I was gonna say, what are you looking at?
Just trying to
Oh,
look real quick.
yeah, it should be on there. I
I
mean,
guess
all I
if
did.
if it slides in there, there's no way it can be like off one set of holes, is it? Because the way the holes
Oh
are.
no, yeah, no, it shouldn't go. It
Okay.
shouldn't be off. I mean, you can
It's
obviously tell if it's off.
yeah.
If it's complete, if the processor's completely covering the ports, then it should be fine. And then, yeah, did you press the bar down yet, or is it still up?
Yeah, I pressed it.
Oh, you locked it back in place. All right. I would say try to lift the card a little bit, but I don't know if that would do anything. So I probably wouldn't. I'd just try to like that. I'd try to just wiggle it and see if it feels loose.
Nah.
I was gonna say if you had to use a little bit of force to push that thing down, then it should be in the right spot.
I didn't really have to push too hard, but it doesn't feel loose.
Yeah, it looks fine. All right. All right. Let me see the CPU fan that you got for it. Are you using the stock one or a different one?
I'm guessing the big.
The thing, it's like what was on mine.
Hang on a second, my mom's calling.
Okay, I got it.
Coming.
Alright, so yeah, it's the stock cooler that came with it, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay. So you didn't get a special one like mine?
Oh no.
No, okay. That's fine. I mean, as long as you're not going to be destroying your processor, which you more than likely aren't, then you should be fine.
Just be like either WoW or Minecraft or something.
Yeah.
Like one time.
Yeah, I mean, mine, I probably didn't need it, but yeah. Okay, with those, this is a different story. You're going to have to give me a second.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. There's one, it'll just say CPU fan 1.
Yeah, there's like well,
or CP fan.
there's CPU fan, and then CHA fan 2, CHA fan 3.
That's for your other fans, like on your case. It's like mine has all those fans on it, except my fans are everywhere.
If I plug it into the wrong one, do I just...
Yeah, you just plug that one into the CPU fan. The other ones are for your other fans.
I'm
Like
confused about which one's which, though. It's weird.
Like,
I'm guessing, like, it has CHA fan here, CPU fan here, then it's got the three things, then it's got CHA fan 1, or no, CHA fan 3 here, so I'm guessing, like, they're in that order, so CPU fan will be the middle, you know what I'm saying?
so yeah, you plug it in the CPU fan. If
And
you
we
plug it
got
in the other
this
ones,
thing.
it'll just spin constantly and not let up at all, or not cool at any extra speed.
Yeah.
Okay, well now that that's in, we're not gonna put the graphics card in until we put it in the case, because that's just a preference of mine. Let me think of what else has to be done. Alright. You can lift the motherboard up and put it somewhere where it's not gonna fall, and then put the case back on your bed, because now we're gonna put the power supply in, so that way you can clear it with the motherboard. That way you don't put the motherboard in first and then put the other stuff in, or else that'd just be bad. Oh, I see those fingerprints on that RAM. Oh, I can see them.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
OCD. Ugh.
I couldn't. I didn't touch like the part that slides in.
Yeah, I know. I was just saying. When I see fingerprints on something, I'm like, damn, that needs to be cleaned off, but it doesn't matter. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
well.
inside the case, and no one's gonna see it.
Well, I need that because that's power supply.
I mean, like I said, if it's laying on that plastic and isn't gonna fall, then you should be fine. I mean, you could even put it on the floor for all I care. That's probably not smart, but
I wish I had like a table or something.
yeah, I worked mine on a bed too, so it should be fine. So yeah, now just take out that power supply. And yours probably came with a bunch of cords that you gotta plug in.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine were already installed into the power supply, so you get to do the plug-in game now, cause that's pretty much all on you. How many? You got 1 terabyte of memory, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then you only have 1 hard drive. That's good. I've got 2. Yay! Oh, the back of my ear itches.
Here. That box. Gone there.
Yeah, the power supply goes in the bottom of your case too, like mine does. Okay. Oh no, your cords are already installed. Okay. So basically, it is like mine. Do we want to run the cables through the back of the case now? I think we do. Because your case is smaller than mine, in a sense. It's got less... It doesn't look smaller, honestly. But... Oh, man.
Cool deal.
Yeah, that sticker that came with the processor's kind of for shows. I just put it on the top of my case because my case is very rigid and rugged looking. So I couldn't really put it anywhere but on the top. Okay, so... The back side of it is what has the plug on it. The fan will be facing directly upwards.
What?
Oh, basically where the back, yeah, that's where it will go. But you have it to where the fan is facing upwards. That big fan, yeah. It could face downwards, but I don't think that's a good idea. Considering it's going to draw air in from the back and then push it out through that top part. So later on down the road, you might want to put in some more fans in your computer like I did. But basically, the screw holes will line up, and if it doesn't line up with the fan facing upwards, then the fan will face downwards. So let's hope it lines up that way, because if it doesn't, that's going to be really bad. Kinda.
It's like it won't go down further than that. Trying to get it to work right.
Try... I don't know. I don't think it would be flipped over. That'd be just too weird. Oh,
there we go.
There it goes.
Okay.
What the fuck was keeping it held up?
There was something underneath it that I had to like slide to the side, I think.
Oh.
And I think locks it in place basically.
I
like
guess.
That little,
yeah,
like,
I guess.
slot right there.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I guess your case is that way. Okay, yeah. Well, if it locks it in place, then yeah, all you gotta do is screw it in the holes that have screws.
Oh.
That's about the only... There's no way of explaining that. You just screw it in the holes that have screw parts to them.
Now, which screws should I use? The really short ones? The... still short, but not that short ones? The thick ones?
Let me look
or
at mine.
the long ones?
Mine have thick tops to them. They have the top of them's a little thicker.
That's probably these then.
Pull one out and I'll try to see how it looks.
That's about the thickest top.
Yeah, I guess so then.
I mean,
I mean, in the booklet it should say something like what the screws are for. So just look back at in the front index of it and see what they say. Mine was half, this looks right, and the other half was, oh yeah, this is right. Oh, god damn it. I knew I put my mouse pad back on backwards after I showed it to you. There we go. So yeah, you'll just put that in there, pretty much. But yeah, it was SSD screws. You don't have an SSD, so I guess you can just keep those until you get one if you want one. Of course, they're not necessary. I mean, they're cool to have, but I don't even have the money for it.
what does it do?
SSD, it's kind of like a hard drive, but it's faster and it's smaller.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but they cost a lot more.
Yeah.
And mainly what you would want to do with the SSDs is put your operating system on it and leave your hard drives open for games and stuff.
That makes sense.
So you put important shit on an SSD drive and then... Oh, I shouldn't have said that. You put important stuff on an SSD drive and then your other, like, games and stuff on your hard drives.
So if your main hard drive gets like a bad virus or something?
I mean, it'll probably spread to your whole computer. It's just SSD drives are faster, like they were made faster, and they're smaller, they're more compact. So they probably go in that part that I'm looking at. It's above where the hard drives will go. That's probably where an SSD drive would go. Maybe. I can't really
Like up
tell.
there?
Up top is where your DVD drive will go.
Space.
Alright, the bottom part next to your power supply, like right to the right of your hand,
Yeah.
that's where your hard drives will go. That little compartment right above it. No.
That?
The part where your thumb was. That little
Oh,
tiny
right here?
Yeah, that's probably where it
Uh-huh.
would go. That's what I'd have to guess, because it's small enough for it. Whereas hard
Okay.
drives fit in the other thing that's under it.
Yeah. I'm gonna go grab a small Phillips head.
Alright, installed. So, that's one thing that they didn't do with my case, but I don't care. So yeah, it looks like they gave you thumb screws on your back side of your motherboard too.
Yeah.
Dude, they hooked you up with your case. My case was like half, like, it was like, okay, yeah, these are normal screws. You get one thumb screw. Have fun. I was like, what?
Oh, shit. Okay.
Okay, so yeah.
That is in place.
Take the back side of the case off now, because we're going to run the cables in behind everything now. So that way, they're not clumped up right there when you go to put your motherboard in.
Yeah.
Your case on top, it has 3 slots, or 3 places to put fans from what I'm looking at. So,
Well,
1, maybe 2.
it's only a
2.
2.
Okay, yeah.
Still.
Yeah, like mine, except mine's not spaced out like yours is. And then, there were 2 on top, and on the side of the other side of your case, there's also 2 places you can put some. So that's good. And the reason yours has 2 and 2 like that is because the fans are smaller for it. So when you go to order fans, you have to order the smaller size, whereas mine I have to order one big size. So yeah, pretty much just get all those cords and run them through the bottom little part right there where your hand just was. And then you can just pull them all the way through for now. So much noise, like, I hated all that noise.
Really? Wow. This mic must be really sensitive.
It is. Like I said, I mean, I've probably got my headset up a little loud too, but still. Once that's through, then flick.
So much noise.
Alright, where that one fan is on the back side of your case, push that little cable through the little opening there. Or, oh, there is no opening, that's right, fuck. Okay. Unravel the cord, then. I forgot, they put your back plate on already. And then just run that out through the top of the case to where it's just not in the way for when we put the motherboard in. Because, no, not that way, not that way. The motherboard will be sitting on it then, that wouldn't be good.
What, like
out top? Yeah, just out completely, like that, yeah. And then just find some way to tuck it in something. Yeah, just put it through a slot. That's all that matters, is it's out of the way, so I can make sure. The other little cords that were to the front of your case, are they bundled up right now?
Oh, yeah.
Unbundle them and then shove them into the place where the optical drive will go, just to get them out of the way too, for now. Yeah, they secured all your stuff. Mine was, they were bundled together, but they weren't also tied down to the case. So, like I said, they hooked you up with your case. I didn't order my own case, so I guess that's one reason why.
Good gosh.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how many cords are there for that thing?
A lot.
There should be 2 USB ports, 2 sound ports, a reset button, and a power button. LED thing.
What? Where?
That's what I was just saying, that's how many cords there should be.
Oh.
If there's more, then I guess, yeah. Okay, next we want, oh, cool, we can do this. Do you have your hard drive?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, we can go ahead and just put that in, since it's at the bottom of the case and it's out of the way.
Oh,
when you take it out, don't touch the bottom of it, just because it might mess something up. I don't know if it would or not. I touched mine all over and they still work.
It's in one of these impossible
have fun stealing this kind of boxes. Oh, never mind. I'm retarded.
What?
That's what all the... I was like, there's more cords up there. I forgot. There's also a fan up there in the front of the case, too. I forgot that completely. What the fuck is that dangling from your case in the back?
Here?
No, not that. Over where the one fan is in the front. That thing, yeah.
I guess it's
is that for the fan?
For the fan, yeah.
Okay, yeah, just leave it then.
I'm gonna go get a knife or a scissors or something.
Huh.
So eat this, right?
I don't know what it is. Oh, yeah. Silica. Silica. Eat it. Alright, the way your case looks, yeah, put the back parts obviously facing towards the back of the case.
What, like that?
Like that, yeah. And then it looks like it'll just slide in. It looks like there's rails pre-installed for it to just slide in.
Yeah.
So it should just... Is it lock? Wait, are there switches on the side that say lock or something?
Yeah, there's these things.
I guess make sure they're unlocked then.
Well, it's just like a pullback type thing.
Oh. Okay. I guess that's...
And it lines up with that.
I guess that's kind of explainable.
There's 2 other spots I can do something with. I guess those are screw holes. Yeah.
Try to pull the hard drive out. Like, just try to pull it out without doing anything. And it's not moving.
Well,
Oh.
yeah.
It just pops out, though.
Yeah, I mean, like I said,
It takes some force. As long as you're not like flopping it back and forth, the hard drive
yeah,
doesn't fall out.
the motherboard screws I'll double as hard drive screws. That's what it's saying.
So do you actually need to screw the hard drive in?
I guess it wouldn't hurt. Let me.
I guess that's up to you then, because I never had to do that. Mine have rails that I slid in.
Yeah, they still got the rails. It just, I don't know. I guess.
Are there rails that you can put on the hard drive that came with the case? Not in the case. They came in the little box with the other stuff.
No. The only thing that came in that
yeah.
little box was screws.
Okay, then yeah, that's all it is I guess you can screw it in. Like I said, I didn't have to do that because mine came with little rails. They came with rails. They came with... Okay, they came with rails with little wheels on them, and I screwed those onto my hard drives, and then they just slide in to the other rail slots like what yours has. And then you just pinch these little side things that are on the hard drives on mine, and you just pull it out. So yours are screws though, so it's okay. It doesn't matter.
It'd be nice if I could get this in here. Those are the right screws, aren't they?
Is the hard drive shaking back and forth like with little force? Like, can you move it at all?
Not really.
Then I guess it's fine. As long as it's not gonna like fall over 10 feet to the ground, then it's not gonna pop out. And even this way, the front of the case will be on it, or the front side case, whatever.
Yeah.
So it's not gonna fall out. And the back also, it won't move because the cables will be pressed against the back part of it. So you don't even have to screw that in, honestly.
Yeah, huh.
Okay, now turn the case around to where the back of the hard drive is facing towards the camera. That back panel is so sick nasty, it's just straight white. Okay, now on the hard drive there's little things that you have to plug in.
Oh, well,
One's a SATA port, and if you have your SATA cable anywhere, they probably came in a package. They're not with the power supply.
Not with the power supply?
They may have came with the power supply in a little plastic bag, maybe. I just know they're not directly plugged into the power supply. So probably those, yeah, more than likely. I can't see them.
Kinda.
The ends of them look like little Tetris blocks, kinda. They have like the L shape on the end of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, then that's the SATA cables. So you can take those out, 'cause you'll only need one, or you'll need two, but you'll only need one for the hard drive. God, dude, my room got cold now. I turned the air on after you left, and now it's freezing.
Oh well, there's that.
That's it. Hey, yours are just flat.
Yeah, yeah.
Mine aren't flat.
I didn't even see these. I was thinking those with the prongs on it, if you can see that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's for something else that I can't.
And then this part, wait, does it matter which part plugs in?
That part that you have in your right hand will go to the hard drive itself. The other part that you have in your left hand will go, you'll plug it into the motherboard.
Ah.
So yeah, just plug that part in your right hand into the correct part of the hard drive. And it should click, yeah. Then, with that SATA cable, you can actually stick it through the middle piece, little piece. No, to your right. And then, yeah, that part. Because put it through there, because when we get to the motherboard, the SATA port will be right around there. So, now you have to find the power for the hard drive, which is probably on the far right of the hard drive.
Oh gosh. Power.
It won't say power, but
I know, but there's like a...
I think it's to the right of that one that you've got your finger on. That.
This?
Yeah, they look like 4 prongs.
Well, that's what this is. This is like the green part of the hard drive.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah. It just looks different to me, but yeah. Oh, okay. Now I see it. Yeah. Try to move it a little closer, so I can identify what the plug looks like. Honestly, if you can look at your... Okay, yeah. Oh, I just heard that.
What?
There's a microphone on there, so all I heard was you just rub your finger across it.
Oh, there is?
Is it a laptop? It's a laptop, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a Mac, but...
Fudge.
I've
Okay.
never known where the microphone is.
I don't know, all I heard was you rub your hand over it. That's the camera. Okay, look at the cords that come from your power supply. If one matches that plug-in on your hard drive, just plug it in. Now for cable management, I want to go ahead and try to see how you want this done. Do you want your cables really neat, kinda neat, or just fuck it everywhere?
Well, I'd rather not have them everywhere.
No, nobody wants that. So kinda neat or really neat? Because really neat, you'll have to cable tie them to the back side of the motherboard, like the part we're looking at now. You'll have to, or the case, you'll have to bread tie them down or something, zip tie, whatever, and that just takes forever, and management's a little hard.
So
if you want
wait a minute. Okay, that's the SATA thing. There's this that has 4 slots, but
that looks
there's
like it.
2. What?
I wish I could look at mine, but I fucking can't. Hang on, let me open this up real quick over here on mine. Let me just take this hard drive out. Okay. Well, mine doesn't have SATA plugins. Good God. This computer was fucking old. Okay, wait. Ooh, I have a better idea. Hang on, give me a second. Trial and error, TJ. Trial and error. Okay. What was the name of your hard drive? Like, what kind was it?
Then there's one.
Alright, you just pick one. One, that's how it powers. That's it. Okay, I was like, wait a second, that's not what mine is either. And then I looked at it a little more and I was like, huh. So yeah, you just pick one. Because see, we're going to do your cable management as a kind of neat like mine, where we're going to put most of your cables under your hard drive. Because cable, like, tying them down is going to be extremely hard to line up properly. I was going to say it'll click in and then be fine.
Okay.
Okay. So that means that's powered. It'll be ready to go. Now, let me think. Hard drive. Get the optical drive. Ha ha!
The optical drive.
Optical drive, ha!
Optical.
And see, since that's only going to be in there for a little while, or for just to install the disk for now, and then I guess you can... I'll try to find one from somebody. That way you can have one free. Free. But, yeah, as of right now. Or wait until I decide to buy my Blu-ray drive next paycheck, and then you can just have that one, because I'm getting a Blu-ray one for mine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, now on the front of your case,
Okay.
it's, yeah, there's, somehow those come out. You have to, more than likely it's on the inside the actual optical drive, so you can turn it back around. Let me just look at the front of it. Like,
All these damn cables. It's just like straight plate.
straight plate. There's no, oh, there's creases in them. Yeah, see?
Yeah,
Okay,
there's
reach inside the cage of the optical drive. There should be little prongs that you push on each side, and you push them together, and then it pops out. Oh, God. Because they have to come out that way. That's how mine come out. That's how any case should come out.
Ow.
Oh, no. It should just look like...
Yeah, see the prongs, it's just...
You push them inwards.
Yeah, I can't... There's so much stuff in the way and my fingers are too big.
Oh, the cords that I told you to put in there, you can move those back out. If
Not
it's in the way.
those,
Oh.
the... Like where the case is kind of pushed in for the cable storage.
Mm-hmm.
And then on this side, it's a little easy.
Oh. That may be to take the whole front off, which you don't really want to do. I'm gonna have to look up the case thingy again. Lager. Okay. No, you put it in from the front.
Oh, the front? Okay, I was
Yeah,
like, this
it
doesn't really have
slides.
a
It
track or
slides.
anything.
It slides directly through, and it should lock into place. There should be maybe.
Well,
Dead end.
I can like...
Are there locks on that little cage right there? Is there anything that says lock, unlock? Or lock, open, whatever?
Shit.
That. Do they move at all?
It moves a little bit. I think this is unlocked. And I think that is locked.
Just try messing with those until they slide back.
What? What? It
I just saw it. Yeah, I just saw it. I heard it go. I think, yeah, those little things that you had your thumbs on that you had your thumb on a second ago, I think it has to be pushed back towards the back of the case. Possibly. No.
It's about as far back as it'll go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, I get it now.
Yeah, okay. It doesn't even need to be locked, honestly, because you're just going to be taking it back out in about an hour or two. So.
I don't think it... Okay, yeah, never mind.
Okay. That's
Let's
good.
skip now.
Now, get another SATA cable and plug it into the back of that. And then, fuck, I don't have it to look at anymore. It's basically the same thing you did with your hard drive. It's got the same little plug-in, SATA plug-in. That should be fine. It's just, it won't block the fan, so. You get that to go in, then you get a SATA cable, and you don't run the SATA cable through the back of the case, because you don't need to. Because it'll be so close to the thing, that it won't matter. Especially right now, since you're only going to be doing it to install your drivers and stuff.
This bundle of cables.
The bundle of cables.
It's not in that one, is it?
Oh, no. The power supply.
I didn't.
Those cables are for your power button, reset LED, power LED, your microphone, headphone, and there's two USB 3.0 slots on the front. It's the same as mine, and I looked at yours. So it's basically another wide Tetris L, just like what you plugged into the hard drive
I
and
got
powered
that.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get one of those.
Yeah, I plugged that in.
And run it through.
That is plugged in. Get out of the way. Okay.
Fucking Jared finally got it working. Okay, try to tuck those cables somewhere. Though that one right there, try to get it out of the way for now.
Oh well.
It'll scoot out of the way when we put the motherboard in.
I was gonna say I could bring it through this hole instead, so this isn't hanging out here.
It won't matter for now. Like I said, that you're gonna be unplugging and moving that after you're done installing everything.
Yeah.
Optical drive, hard drives, power supply. On your motherboard, we did the RAM, the processor. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, leave the graphics card will go in after it's in the case. Because if you put that fucking graphics card on there now, that'll just be a huge thing in the way.
Yeah.
So, I guess lay that down and then screw your motherboard in. Now, when you're going to put your motherboard in, the back panel where all your USB stuffs are, you'll have to line the ports up with that, and then you can lay it down in there and all that good stuff. But you don't want to touch the bottom of your motherboard or scratch it on those standoffs. And when you're screwing in the motherboard, you'll put top left, bottom right, top right, bottom left. You'll screw it in at kind of an X formation.
Yeah.
And then you'll screw the middle ones in. But that way it puts even amount of pressure on the motherboard, which I don't think matters, but I did it that way, so. Alright, turn the case at an 80-degree angle left. That way the back ports are facing towards me, so I can make sure that they line up properly also. Yeah. That way. Alright, and take out that fucking fan cord from that thing that you put it in earlier. Because, yeah, and then just leave it dangling off to the side.
So, let me adjust this. And find there.
I'm doing two things at once. I'm explaining to Jarrett how to get Minecraft multiplayer working and also working on your case. So yeah, remember, just touch the motherboard by the sides, left side or bottom left, whatever. It doesn't matter as long as you're not touching the bottom of it.
I gotta pick it up from a different way. This is gonna be weird.
Like I said, it's hard with the power supply being in there first, but it works out better in the end. You can honestly, you could hold it by that heat sink or the CPU cooler. You could hold it by that if you wanted. I mean, it's
that'll hold.
Yeah, I mean it's secured on there, so. And I mean, you could hold with your right hand something else like that. Yeah, it's better than getting your left hand all up in the way. Yeah, see. That's the one thing I didn't fucking do with my case. I put my heatsink on in the case, so my motherboard was already installed. Alright, yeah, make sure that your USB ports and stuff in the back line up with the ports on the motherboard. And then they should just kind of lay down properly. I mean, actually they should just push almost through those. Some of them should, like the speaker ones. Like that is the way it's looking to me.
Trying to push it through without making the bottom of the motherboard touch.
Well, they should touch the standoffs no matter what, so.
Yeah, I just don't want to...
Yeah, you don't want to drag them across it, obviously. Try to angle it to where the ports are downward and you're lifting up on the other side, and they should just kind of go in like that.
I'm gonna have to like bend these up or something.
Oh yeah, the tabs. Fuck. Those things that I cut my fingers on. Be careful with those. Yeah, you have to bend those upwards. I forgot about those because I didn't see them. Yeah, you bend them all sideways, up way, any way out of the way. You can actually move them back and forth and they'll pop off too.
I'll just leave them on, but I'm gonna move them like
Yeah,
kind
I mean,
of that.
it's preference. I popped a couple of them off. And they should just go in after that. I couldn't see those originally, so yeah. Yeah. A lot of people told me I shouldn't have put the power supply in first on mine, but like I said, it's better to get that out of the way than having the motherboard in the way of everything. So all your cords are now, God, they've went through the back and they're not in the way of the motherboard at the moment.
Alright, so it needs to come like this way a little bit. How do you suggest I do that?
Left, or, okay,
Like
back
towards
towards the camera.
Yeah, like these need to come out more because the screw holes aren't lining up. And they're just barely off.
Like I said, you have to angle the part with the ports downward, and the other part of the motherboard is upwards. So it's like at a diagonal angle. And then you have to kind of jimmy them in there and then let the other side lay down. Some of the stuff is hard to suggest when I can't like completely see why it's not going in.
Alright, I think I got it now.
They're good. Do the holes line up?
Yeah.
Alright. So when you screw it in, like I said, you can do bottom. You can start from the bottom or you can start from the top. Just start on one side, then go diagonal to that one. Or, yeah, diagonal. Wait, no. Parallel, that's the word. Fuck. Parallel. That's the word I needed earlier, too. So, top, basically top left, bottom right. Top right, bottom left. And yeah, since all that stuff's already on your motherboard, it'll be difficult. What's really cool to have is a magnetic screwdriver, but those are hard to come by in our modern household type thing. You can lay that on the optical drive cage, the light, that way it's angled downwards directly into your motherboard so you can see properly. That's what I had to do with mine. I had to lay it on one of my cages.
Never seen that before.
What?
I'm at 20% and it's like I plug it up to charge and it's like charging paused, phone temperature too high because my light's been on so long.
Oh yeah, it's just been running. Yeah, I've never had that happen either.
Win a trip to Paris. No.
No,
Okay.
TJ, no trip to Paris right now. I was about to say, if that stuff lines up, then you just leave it. You don't mess with it. It's pretty much done after that. It's on the inside of the motherboard. It should be on top of one of the standoffs, the screw. So it'd be right beside your PlayStation looking plugins. The keyboard and mouse, the old looking, yeah. And on the inside of your motherboard, there should be a screw hole in there.
Yeah, there is. It's just
Yeah.
like off by a little bit.
So just scoot your motherboard a tad bit, like push it back towards, and then just screw it in while you're doing that. It's not grinding on it anymore, it's on the spots. So now you put the screw it in. Don't screw it in too tight, just like tight enough to hold it for a second, basically. And then you do the same thing with the other ones, and then you go back and tighten them all at the end. The motherboard screws.
Yes, yeah, Bjord. Oh, that's right. Okay. I think I was using the wrong one. Gotta get them tiny screw.
Jarrett, why is my Minecraft lagging? Turn down your settings. Okay, I got it. I turned down all the settings. Yeah, that's probably what needed to be done.
Let me try a different hole first.
Alright.
Just to see if I'm getting the right freaking screw size.
I mean, if it says motherboard screws, then that's it. They're really small, kinda.
They're pretty small.
Yeah, that's it then. I grabbed my bottom lip and just started smacking it back and forth. You get 72,000. You get 7,200 RPMs on that hard drive, you know.
Okay.
I don't know what the I didn't look into it like that with mine. I was like, whatever. They're hard drives. I made sure they were good, but not like looked into it like, oh yeah. 7,200 RPMs. Feck.
God dang it.
Gosh darn it. Where the good kush at?
Let me count these screws to see if they're the right amount for the motherboard. Fan screws. Okay.
Jared is so dumb. He can't find like Hamachi. I was like, Google it. I just heard sounds. I was like, oh god. Because I wasn't paying attention to the video.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
Graphics card now? Or-
Yeah. Flip your thing upwards. Again,
There's
so I
a-
can...
There's a black spot and a blue spot, but
The long black slot is where you'll want to put the card.
yeah, because I was gonna say if it lined up here, that it wouldn't be enough.
It's literally right. It's the black one above the two light blue ones.
Yeah, I was gonna say if it went on the blue one, then there
So-
wouldn't be enough space.
Take off the slot, the things that are near that one. Oh my god, why did I put this stuff in my mouth right now?
Let me put this one back on then. I thought at first it went on the blue and I took that one off, but
Oh my god, I don't want to ever do this ever again.
GG, brah.
Jarrett's Hamachi fails too, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he on Mac?
Hang on, are you on Mac? I don't think he is. I think he's on PC. It's still hurting a little bit. Hang on.
I hope they didn't like get rid of. Have you had to update it in a while?
Update what?
Hamachi.
No. I just got. I mean, I just built this computer, so. I mean, of course, it hasn't been too long. Yeah, he's got a PC. I'm just gonna be like troubleshoot. That's all I could. I mean, there's no other way to do it. I looked it up, and I could try it the one way, maybe, but I gotta do it once we're done with this. So. Oh my God, my whole left side of my tongue is gone too. Yeah, just take out. Don't take them all out.
Well, there's these two that need to come out for.
Yeah, there's 2 slots. I mean, yeah, I know that much. Oh, I got it on the upper side of my lip too. I can feel it now. Oh God.
Oops.
Oops. I just rubbed it around my tongue some more.
Oh wait, I think I got it backwards.
Backwards. Turn it around. Wait, no, that is right. Never mind.
Yeah, but I took the wrong 2 out. I thought it was.
Yeah, there's your. Like I said, I was like, wait, you took out the wrong one. Oh God, now my upper lip is numb, dude.
Yeah, I gotta take out those 2 instead.
TJ, oh God. I can't feel my upper lip now.
You're talking fine.
I know, but it feels really bad. It feels better because it's not in pain, kinda, but... Oh God, that hurts. Why does that hurt?
Because God has a sense of humor. I mean, take the right fucking ones out. Damn.
Oh God, how long does this stuff last?
Probably a good while.
Yeah, I can imagine so. Dude, we're gonna get into some intense league later. I'm just gonna like put that stuff all around my mouth. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I'm coming for a gank. I will piss Fong off so much. I pissed him off already today.
Should I lay it down?
Yeah, probably. Make sure there is a black lever at the end of it on the right. Make sure that's pushed down on the board, motherboard. There's like a little lever, kinda. It's kind of like how the RAM slots. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just make sure that's down.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. And yeah, you can take the plastic off your card now. You can touch that thing all you want, except the bottom of it. Oh my God, my fucking mouth. I was just like, yeah, we're almost done, TJ. Then I realized, oh wait, no, we're not. You gotta plug that thing up. Then you gotta plug the motherboard up. Then you gotta plug all of those stupid LED fucking power switch things in. Ugh. At least I'm out of pain for a minute. What's the server address? Fuck. Can I pull up Hamachi? Yes, I can. No, I can't. Log me in, Apache. Nope. Hamachi? There it is. Log me in, Hamachi. Aye.
Shit. This blue shit won't come off.
On what? The graphics card?
Yeah.
Like, what does it look like?
It's like tape, but it just won't come off.
I mean, as long as it's not on the fan or on the ports down there or on the back side of it, then it should be fine. God, you gotta... Well... Oops. I just touched my fan on my graphics card. Oh, my mouth, dude. I don't know if I like this or my tooth hurting. This stuff tastes like shit, too.
Oh, this is aggravating.
TJ, if it's not blocking anything, don't worry.
It's aggravating, though.
You're not going to be looking at it that much. Kinda. On your case, yeah, you will be, actually. Your case has 2 fan ports that go right in front of it. Oh, man.
I do not know when.
Yeah, you just line it up with the plug port and then just push it in. That's about there is to it.
Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me? It'll kind of click, maybe. I can't remember if mine clicked or not. Is it in?
It's off by like so little of an amount, but
Like, Oh, you mean the left side bottom part? Just kind of doesn't go in. Let me
I mean,
let me see the
like
graphics
everything.
card. Push. Make
What?
sure. Let me see the graphics card that you have. Just push the tab down, and then oh, it just came out. Cool.
Like it.
What part doesn't go in?
Everything. That's what I'm saying. Everything slid over by like that much. Like it's a length of a hair or a width of a hair probably.
Um, try lining up the plug or the screw parts with the holes that you gotta screw it back in, and then just try putting it in that way. There is the bottom or the left part of the graphics card, the plug-in part, doesn't plug into anything. It just hangs out there.
The what? What that?
No, 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 no. The on the pins, there's a little part that just kind of hangs out. Not
What are
that.
you
On the
talking about?
bottom, the bottom.
The bottom.
Yeah, you see where you're trying to connect it to the motherboard. Do you see that?
This part.
Yes. That left part?
That.
No, where the ridge is and the prongs. There's
Right
like
here?
yeah, there's like a little tiny ridge. There's okay, there's a little part, then there's a big part, and then there's another little part at the end of it. Yeah.
Here?
Yeah, the bottom, the left side of it though, the left one.
But
The
over
left
here.
one. Yeah, that doesn't go into anything.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
like
I can't. I was gonna say you can't turn it up ways, or else it wouldn't work right. I mean, it's got to fit in there. Obviously, it's the right
Yeah.
motherboard and everything, and it's the right kind of graphics card. So.
I'm getting lightheaded. Okay.
All right. So yeah, you'll plug that in, and we plugged in your graphics card. Forgot that I stopped the video again while we had all that dead space. Fuck. Okay. Like I said, it won't click or anything. Mine didn't. So.
The notch thing isn't over.
It isn't
that
over
one
the one
part.
part. Yeah, you're gonna have to push it then. Push it good.
This is hard.
Yeah, I know. Is mine even over the notch? I can't tell. If it feels right to you, like it's not going to really come loose unless you jerk it out or pull it, then it should be fine. Alright, try lifting the notch of it. Try pushing it backwards or pushing it inward, and then try pushing it down and then letting it go. I realize the RAM's probably in the way.
Yeah.
If you want to take that one RAM stick out, you can. I mean, it won't matter. Because nothing's powered on yet, so it won't matter at the moment. Just push the lever down on the top, then push it down on the bottom, and then you should be able to just pull it out. There you go. Now you can do all your cool stuff. Dude, that looks hard, dude. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I can't remember how hard mine was. I just remember it being a pain. Yeah, my notch is on there, but I can't remember how much work it took for me to do it. Yeah, if it's not on, it could give you a shortage, like a shortage in your connection, but I don't know.
Let me unplug that little one first.
So much work. Alright, so that's on now, so that's okay. Next, look where your plug-in, like your USB plug-in area is. Not on the back, but inside on the motherboard. There is a 4-prong connector around there. Should be. It'll be around your processor. There will be a 4-prong connector.
There's an 8-prong one.
8? Let me double check mine. Mine's a 4-prong. Well, yours could be 8. Let me see.
And there's 2 4-prong cords.
Yeah, I guess you use both of them in, yeah. They look like little squares.
Yeah.
Yeah, run it through the top one, I guess. That would probably be... Well, I mean, yeah, your case could be different. Never mind.
Yeah, they won't reach that far. I'll probably have to do it straight through here.
Yep, that's what I had to do with mine.
That's a tight reach.
Yep,
dang.
that's how mine is too. So, don't worry about it. God, that power supply really conflicts with that fucking graphics card, dude. It's blowing the heat out of the power supply into the graphics card. That's weird. I mean, there's a decent gap. You might, yeah, like I said, you'll probably have to get some fans later on down the road for it. The way it's looking. Unless that's where it draws in air. Let me feel mine. Okay, JK. That's where it draws in air at. So, your graphics card is going to be pulling in air, and so is your power supply at the same time. So, that's going to have a lot of air issues. Kinda. Is it plugged in?
Yeah.
Like I said, the cable management is almost impossible for that. I've tried, and it's not easy, so... Alright, did you plug them all in? You said? Or you, you plugged in the 8-prong, whatever, 4-prong, whatever.
The motherboard and then the 8-prong thing.
Okay, yeah. Now, with that fan, there should be something that says just fan. So it's probably up there where the other fan is, unless there's a random spot on your motherboard that says fan. It'll say system fan or something like that.
So there's the CHA fan 1 right here, and then the fan 2 and fan 3 up where I plugged in the processor.
CHA fan. What could that mean?
I don't know.
Let me pause this real quick. Yes. Okay. Alright. Chassis fan. That's what CHA fan means. Glad I know that now. Mine just say system fans. So.
I'm going to tie that up.
Yeah, you can,
probably somewhere in here.
Yeah. Like I said, there's that big, strip right there near your left hand. There's a, the part of your cage. Does that have a mesh grill on it?
Whoa, yeah, right here.
Yeah, it's got a mesh grill on it. Like you can't poke straight through that. Okay, then
it's just space and then
a mesh. There's a mesh grill on it, to where it can like it collects dirt. Okay,
yeah.
So that's plugged up now. Next, we are going to plug up the 8-prong thing. Just so you know, is for the processor. It powers the processor. So that's done now. The fan's plugged up. Now we're going to move on down to the SATA cables area, which should be literally right under that long prong, the long thing. No.
Oh, wait, right here.
Yeah, and right where you plugged in that thick cord, right under that should be more SATA ports.
The what? Which one?
Right under.
Oh, there's 2 here, and then there's 2 down here.
Okay, so they're down there.
4, actually.
There's 4 altogether.
Yeah.
And there's none up near the 12 That 24 prong thing that you plugged in.
Well, here's the 24 thing.
Yeah. Is there any SATA cables under that?
Here. And then there's one here, and one right below that.
All right. What do those say around them?
They just say SATA 6.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Plug the optical drive.
We're down there.
The optical drive will plug into the SATA 6. Why you do that is so it doesn't have to go far to collect the data for it. So you want to keep it as near to the thing as possible. That's at least what I heard. But also so you don't have to stretch the cord completely down all the way.
So how do I connect the two?
The SATA cable from the optical drive?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, put your RAM back in. I forgot about that.
Yeah, you do.
You run it. The one side. Fuck. Okay. The optical drive. Remember we plugged a SATA cable into it. Don't try to close it that way. You have to push it and it'll close.
Yeah, I'm
okay.
Trying to get it a side at a time.
Yeah. You shouldn't ever have to manually press those levers. They should close by you pushing it inward.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Did it just click?
Okay, that one closed.
Now, do that one. There it goes. Good. Like I said, that takes force, but you should be good. The SATA cable that we plugged into the back of the hard drive, or not the hard drive, fuck, the optical drive.
Yeah.
Remember that? Not that one, the other one. The little SATA, the little L.
Wait, there wasn't a little.
Oh, you didn't plug that in yet. Okay, yeah. You have to plug that one in too.
There's this. Oh, that's from the.
That's the hard drive. You need to put another one into the optical drive. I forgot.
There is.
There should be like you should have got like 4 with your package, or 2 or 3. They should have given you 2 at least. Remember, it was in the wrapping. Oh god. I hope it gave you 2. If it didn't, I'm gonna be like so upset. Cause I've got SATA cables here, but we gotta finish. We gotta do this all tonight, man. We gotta get this thing running. All right, so yeah, just you don't even have to run it in the back of the case, like I said, cause you're gonna be done with that after tonight. So yeah, plug that side in to the smaller L block, and then with the other end of it, you plug it into the SATA 6 or SATA 5. It doesn't matter. They both do the same thing. Another thing, make sure none of those cords are touching that CPU fan. Make sure they're not directly touching it.
That's gonna be pretty impossible.
Try to just push it to the side of it, like that. Yeah, that's good enough. As long as it's not directly touching the fan and clicking against it, then it's fine. It doesn't matter how tight it is at this point. That's about as good as you're going to get it for now.
Alright, that's plugged in.
And the SATA is plugged into SATA 6.
Well, it's in 5.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like I said, they're the same thing almost. Okay. Next, get the hard drive SATA that was plugged into the hard drive, and then draw it through one of the holes to plug it into the SATA 1 or SATA 2. I would say SATA 1 because, oh yeah, I forgot I had 2 hard drives, so plug it in the SATA 1. So run it through whichever one is the best for that. You could even run it down through this power supply one if you wanted. Like I said, there's going to be cords in some areas no matter what, because it's almost impossible to get all of those. Okay, it's in?
Yep.
Alright, next is SATA. Okay, we did SATAs.
All these up here?
Yeah, unfortunately. Wait, no. Do the fan that's in the front of your computer first. Plug that into... Look and see if there's a fan down around your graphics card. See if there's a system fan or something like that. If not, then it has to run to the chassis fan area, which there should be one around there. I was going to say, try to run that through the back of the case, possibly. Oh, well, yeah, it doesn't matter, actually. Any system fan? Oh boy, I just remembered how small of a space you have in between your graphics card and your power supply. There's prongs under there, right? For stuff to be plugged in?
What, here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
What?
There's gonna be some stuff that has to be plugged in there, I already know it. So you might have to take the graphics card back out, but for now...
Nah. Frick.
I don't think so, dude. It's some of that stuff that has to be plugged in there is pretty difficult.
See, I don't see any, so I guess I have
So
to go.
yeah, just run it to the chas 3, I guess. There's got to be one down there though. There's no way.
I don't see any.
It'll say system fan, front fan, header fan.
I don't even see the same type of plug-in
Oh, well then
anywhere.
I guess it goes up
It's
to
like just those up there and that one over here.
I guess it goes up to the top then. That's all I can think of.
Yeah.
Yeah, just run it to one of the chassis fans. That's really weird. I guess it's, I don't know. Like I said, it doesn't really matter. It's just like different than mine, so it's kind of like, whoa, that's weird. Alright, you got that plugged in. Now, yeah, get all those little cords out. And you can run them through the back of the case, I guess. That way they're not just running, yeah, like out like that. That would look really bad. So try to run them down through one of those and then make them come out the bottom part where the power supply stuff is. Oh, the feeling in my tooth is starting to come back. I don't like this.
More
drugs. More drugs, please.
Come on.
Some girl just texted me and said she was bored. I told her to fap.
Like, think of me. Now fap.
No, please don't think of me. Just fap.
Don't think. Do.
Just, yeah, do, please. It says apply 4 times daily, so...
What? That's a lot.
Well, I mean, yeah, since the feeling's coming back already, TJ, I mean, like... It's only been, like, 2 hours, maybe. An hour. No, yeah, it's been, like...
Yeah.
Like an hour.
It's been 20 minutes.
Really?
I feel like it hasn't been an hour yet.
This video's been going on for an hour and 28 minutes. Yeah, I'd have to say about 30 minutes to 40 minutes.
But you've paused it here and there.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying.
It's 2 hours 41.
Oh, yeah, so it's been probably an hour.
Oh, wow. There's a lot of little things there.
Well, I can't apply it every hour. Oh, are you trying to plug stuff in now? Did you run all the stuff through the part or through the back yet?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, what does that one that you have in your hand say?
USB 3.0.
Alright, USB 3.0 is more than likely going to be located under your graphics card. More than likely.
Yeah, see one that...
Shit, so we have to take that thing out. I was about to say, I guess you could just take it out and plug all that stuff in and then put it back, but... Because I don't want you to have to try to, like, fit everything so tightly under there like that. That's just kind of hard, and you could mess up a prong doing that. Yeah, just take the graphics card out. It's not worth messing everything up. I'm gonna find the... Okay, so you got the USB 3.0 or 2.0, whatever it is, plugged in. Now, do you have any more fatter cords? Like bigger ones that came from up there. That one. What does it say? HD audio.
Yeah.
All right. Look on the bottom of the motherboard, on the far left area, maybe. There should be. Just look for one that says HD audio or audio. I don't know what it'll say. Just find the page that has to do. It may be on your case, maybe case booklet, but I'm pretty sure it's in the motherboard booklet. 100%. I was going to say index it and then find it. It's. I can get my booklet if I wanted to, but I shouldn't need to. So. Imagine if you got this oral stuff that numbs your mouth and just switched it around in your mouth and then spit it out. Oh, God.
What?
Imagine if you got this oral stuff in your mouth, just like got it all in your mouth and then switched it around and then spit it out.
Yeah.
Your mouth would just be numb forever.
Yeah.
Every part, too. Like, you just be like... Hey, Mom. So yeah, negative is always ground. That's all you gotta remember.
Okies dokies.
Everything else, you just plug it in. If it doesn't work, we'll just unplug the computer, switch, turn it over, plug it in. And then after that, everything should be done from what I'm looking at in my computer. After that, it's just cable management, which honestly we might not even manage the cables until we get Windows installed, just because we want to make sure everything's running properly before we tie everything up and move it around. So alright,
those are plugged in, that's plugged in.
yeah, put your graphics card back in.
Everything should be plugged in.
Yeah, put the graphics card back in, screw it in, and then we'll plug it up to your monitor and everything else. And then what you're going to want to do is leave your computer on its side like that, and then plug it up, or try to plug it up as close to, so I can see it basically. I just got to be able to see the BIOS screen. Oh, did it give you a speaker? A BIOS speaker? Did that come with any of your case stuff?
I don't think so. Hold on.
That way we can set the monitor right on top of that. So that way everything's just not like completely hard to move and unplug. So plug that in. You gotta plug your keyboard and mouse in because you have to have that.
I may have to adjust some things.
Okay. Like I said, it's understandable. Just try to get the monitor.
I mean, I can just move the MacBook.
Okay, yeah, do that. That's better. So yeah, move it wherever you want. And you can stand it up if you want. I'd like to be able to see inside of the computer if you can do that instead now, actually. I just remembered that way I could see if everything lights up right. Ugh. Look at that monitor.
What?
I said, look at that monitor.
Oh yeah. What the hell you do? Stop it. Stop it.
What? Even the keyboard?
Why not have the keyboard?
Yeah, you gotta have the keyboard to go through the BIOS.
What's wireless? Will that...
You just plug in the wireless part of it into the USB thingy. Not on the front. Don't do what?
I don't know if I had to like install first or
No, it shouldn't. It should just be in same thing as plugging in a normal keyboard.
Fuck. Okay, it's got batteries. Cool. Now, where's the
The little USB thingy should be somewhere on the keyboard. Because it should make it like easily storable.
Yeah, it's got the place to store it, but
Maybe it fell out.
it's crap. Can't find it.
Alright, so this is working. That's good.
Can you see that?
Nah,
What
just
it
read
is?
it.
It's a bunch of letters and numbers.
Just
P4 TSST Corp CDD VDW SH-S203B
what's the next one say? Beside of it.
P0 WDC
That's it.
W-
Click that one.
that
Yeah.
one.
Wait, what does it say on top of those? Like
What do you mean on top of
the
it?
text above the... Yeah, that.
Here? That just says boot priority.
That. Okay.
This is like different. Like this whole block right here is boot priority. This is system performance. This is temperature, voltage,
Yeah,
fan
yeah.
speed.
So yeah, you just press enter on the Western Digital, or the WDC. And then, yeah, that should be it. And then, what are the bottom things say on the very bottom?
Shortcut F3, advanced mode F7, boot menu F8, default F5.
Boot menu. So press F8. Now what does it say?
It's giving me the same options.
Yeah, so
for-
click the Western Cavalier thingy. The WDC. Alright. I don't know what the fuck the other one is.
Reboot and select proper boot device, or insert boot media
Yeah.
in select
Alright,
boot device.
so,
Press it.
No, put the Windows disk in there. Well, first turn it off. Yeah, turn it off.
Turn the computer off?
Yeah. Do that before you put the disk. Well, try just putting the disk in, actually. Let's see if that just works. If it doesn't, then yeah, we'll have to turn it off.
Whew, dusty.
Mm-hmm. I don't think it was that. It may have knocked some dust loose whenever we moved it around, but yeah, it was fine in my computer. And what does it say to press?
Just says press a key.
Give it a second, and then press the key again. Give it like 5 seconds. Alright. Yep. Well, that's the Windows. The Windows will install. That'll take a couple of minutes. So,
Sweet.
So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video to make sure. So everything's working properly. Jesus Christ, it was on like 800, 600, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Turn it all the way up.
Yeah, that's what I was
That's the
doing.
best one. And then click apply. Yeah, you got it. Just give it a sec.
What?
Give it a second. I don't know.
Wait.
Oh,
There we go.
it goes. Yeah, press OK or whatever. Dude, it's like you woke up in a new Bugatti. That's how this feels right now.
Yeah.
Alright.
Recycling bin. It's like this big, now it's this big.
Yeah, it's like you woke up in a new Bugatti.
Start bar was like to here.
Alright, take your Windows thing out and put in your motherboard drivers. And then read off which ones are on there, because there's some that you don't have to download, I think. But maybe yours won't be as stupid as mine, and it'll include all the ones you need and not give you garbage ones that you don't need. CJ, so let's build that computer. Okay.
Hey, I got a little Asus sticker also.
Swag. You can put all that shit on the top of your computer too, or side. Like I said, with yours it doesn't matter, because yours is just a straight case. There's no ridge to it. I don't know what that says.
It just says run setup.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's got to be just a basic thing. Yeah.
Yay, Windows security.
Fuck that thing, dude. It does that with any download. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Are you really sure?
Oh man, yours is gonna be different than mine too.
Is that your final answer?
Dude, if PCs did that and did it like twice, I'd be like,
I get mad when it does it once sometimes. I'm like, yes, I clicked yes.
I
Of
swear.
course I wanted to do it. I wouldn't have wanted to do it if I... Damn, sensitivity... sensitivity is a little higher than normal. No, don't make Google Chrome my
yeah,
default.
dude, Google Chrome is awesome.
Eh.
It's better than Mozilla, but yeah, that's your opinion. That's yours. I don't care. Google Chrome is the best.
Dude, I'm so glad I'm off Wednesday. I'm gonna start the download like before I go to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, I can't. Never mind.
No.
I'm gonna start the download as soon as I get to Greensboro tomorrow.
I would honestly just leave right now and just go to Greensboro.
Really?
No, I wouldn't, but you can if you want. Because then you could start everything up and it'd be like...
You know what kind of sucks?
What?
Well, not for me. Well, kind of for me, but not really. CJ came from Greensboro. Like, I think he rode with Tyler today to some meeting he had, and then Tyler dropped him off at his house. And he rode to Greensboro so he could help, or he came to Winston so he could help me build this.
Oh, shit.
I'll just be like, all right, CJ, I'm here. Let's go to Greensboro. You gonna build your computer?
I already did that.
No, nah. We'll just. I changed my mind. I'm getting a laptop. Didn't you get the parts already? Yeah, I returned them.
Yeah, I returned them. Alright, what is that? Oh. No. No. Fuck any security. Well, unless you want it. Security just... I feel like it slows down your computer. I've never gotten a virus, but I mean, if you watch porn, then yeah, it's worth it.
I watch on my phone.
Okay, well then we're good. Google Chrome?
Google Chrome.
Yeah, you can close it. You're not going to be able to do anything. Alright, since all that's done downloading, I guess, put in the graphics card driver.
All that disk was really good for was the Google Chrome.
Yeah, like I said, some things are updated before they, like, leave the warehouse and stuff, but some aren't, like mine. Mine was not. Mine is an old...
Hey, I got a Sapphire sticker, too.
Cool, you get to put, like, all three on your case.
Yeah.
Of course, I'll get a Sapphire sticker whenever I order mine. But I only got my processor sticker. Everything else was... What was your other sticker for?
The CPU.
And the other one?
Oh, that was the motherboard and the driver. Or the graphics.
So you've got the motherboard, the CPU, and the graphics card. That's perfect. That is awesome. I don't think BioStar sent me one. I could look in the box again. I don't know what the hell that says, so this is all on you now, buddy. Oh yeah, and hang on. Oops. Like you wouldn't like custom. You wouldn't even know what to do with the custom options. I wouldn't, so.
Oh, man.
It may ask you to restart after that, too. But after that, you can honestly just shut down your computer. You wouldn't even need to restart it because you're done after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much a done deal after that. Alright guys, and this is TJ's computer. This is his final build. He's done now. We've got the cables managed as good as they're going to get managed at the moment, which it looks pretty clean. As you can see, it's a very clean build. And this took us about, let me do that. I'd have to say 3 or 4 hours to build it because we ran across a couple things you'll see in the video. It was 3 or 4 hours altogether. I did pause out our dead space time, like where we got up and did something. So that's why this video is cut a little bit short. Like I cut out the whole setup and installation of Windows and everything because that stuff's pointless because it's nothing that needs to be pointed out. But this is his full build. I will be putting the links, or I will be putting his specs into the description below. And right now we're going to be putting the panel back on it, and then we will show you a 360 degree view. So I'll be right back. Alright, and this right here is the final look of the computer. I will be building more computers like this. I will be helping, actually, not building. I will build your computer if you'd like, but I think personalization and preference is better, so I would more than likely leave it up to the person with the parts to do what they want with it, because it's not going to be my computer, so you'll have your own parts in it. I'll be doing it for free more than likely, but just because I don't really charge for that stuff at the moment. If I start to get more into it and more people come up to me talking about it, then yeah, of course I'll charge. So yeah, this very decent computer. Like I said, I'll be putting the specs in the description below. And my name is Captain Manny Mayo, and I just built TJ his computer, and I will see you guys in the next video that I do.